Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Okakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, GMS, Ruel, and Otaris this truth. And peace and salutations be unto you, fellow Akim, your brethren, your brothers that are also pushing out this word and true faith and its sincerity. Alright, and Lord willing, in this video, man, I'm just going to be bringing out some precepts and getting into the topic. The title speaks for itself also. Lord's willing, the title is going to be something along the lines of, July 4th, Independence Day, or independent from what, which is just a question that goes towards our people, all right, a rhetorical question to our people, all right, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, because as of this recording, it's actually July 5th, but as of yesterday, I'm pretty sure brothers have witnessed any major city here in America. You understand that you witness that our people have been mostly diluting themselves in these BLM riots or BLM protests, but you do have a select remnant of our people still celebrating 4th of July, all right, which we know that 4th of July was really just an event of independence, according to the Babylonian colonists back in since 1776. But our people, not knowing of this information and not knowing the state that they were in way back when, they celebrated nevertheless. All right, they celebrate the captors' independence. All right, they're slave masters, man. All right, the devils, the Edomites. All right, the so-called white people. All right, so that's why I'm gonna start off with this precept. All right, this is a well-known precept in Israel. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, saying thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. All right, and that's why in the beginning it said, because thou hast rejected knowledge. All right, our people has rejected it. They've consciously chosen not to listen to the servants of the Lord, because it's the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that are actually telling you of this information. All right, telling you that who your enemy is and who you are first and foremost. But the Lord just said that my people, all right, Israel, who are the Lord's people, all right, it's Israel, it's His people that He has chosen to deal with, all right, whom he knows about in the generations and such, all right, that the covenant and all the everything that He has done for His people is Israel. But guess what? He just said that His people are destroyed, man, all right, for lack of knowledge, and that's the worst part, is that they choose to reject the knowledge of the Lord, man, and that's really just the mindset of a 2/3, man. The ones that are going to be destined to be destroyed, man. Here in America, all right, which is poetic, because our people want to be here. Well, guess what? They're gonna die here, and that's the problem with our people. They can't let go of this place. All right, that's why when you read Micah 2:10, our people have to depart from this place. They have to get their mind out of Babylon, man. So yeah, this is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." All right, and that last part really that just goes to the elect of the Most High, man. The ones that actually have their mind out of this place. The ones that are actually departing spiritually and mentally, man. All right, from Babylon. All right, we're the ones, Lord's willing, that are seeking that place to come. They are people. They don't understand that there is no continuing inheritance here, man. There's no continuance in this city, man, in this place Babylon, all right, because this place was meant to be a place for our captivity, man, as punishment, all right. And going back to the whole 4th of July thing, our people never have realized that we the people, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, any of these other documents that were started by these devils, the Edomites, they don't understand that these things at that time when it was written, that had nothing to do with Jake, man, all right. These things, when they got started, it was never intended for to have those things never benefited us, man. It never pertained to us. All right, it pertained to whom? The Edomites. All right, the enemy. All right, liberty and justice for all. Right, all these models that this great place America, right, has stated proudly throughout the ages. It never applied to us. It never applied to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right, this is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." All right, I'm going to read that one more time. It says, But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Right? Because what this information is being released. It's being he's being exposed essentially. You know, bare. You know, to be made bare. All right. Everyone can actually see his shame. All right. And guess what? Who's been actually pushing out that vibration? All right. Because at one point it was all the secret, man. All right. At one point Esau almost seemed very untouchable. All right. But guess what? Now the Lord's making him bare by whom? By his servants, the prophets, man. Because what? The Lord reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right, so we're out there telling him of his misdeeds of the past. Salaki. All right, and saying and revealing all the evil doings, that they have done to our people. All right, but like read in Hosea 4:6, our people, what, they're gonna reject it. All right, because they have something known as Stockholm syndrome, man. All right, they being in captivity for so very long, they've grown to love their captors, man. Because our people still have that slave mentality, you know, that we have to live here, we got nowhere else to go, and that we have to make peace with our enemy, you know. But realistically, we have to look at it like this: you can't make straight what the Most High has made crooked, man. This devil is gonna stay. The Edomites are gonna stay the Edomites. All right. When you hear the word Edomite, you automatically think of a devil. All right. And ultimately, that's just the way that they're gonna be. All right. Even for example, looking at history, you understand. For example, Gad and Reuben, and Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Right. The so-called blacks here in America, we understand that when they were put in slavery. All right. We were in hardcore bondage, and what you had our brothers, all right, the so-called Native Indians here in America. They were being hunted down like animals, man. All right, in the time of 1776, in the time of the birthplace or the birth date of July 4th. All right, the so-called founding fathers. You best believe you can look it up. Many of the U.S. presidents, the beloved U.S. presidents, right? They were slave owners, man. You know, they owned captives, man, slaves. Right, and guess what? Those were our people, man. All right, but here it is. You have our people today supporting this place. You know, lighting up those fireworks, those annoying ass fireworks. All right, even before 4th of July and in a little bit after, man. You know, but guess what? Our people are not gonna understand that these devils aren't gonna change, man. This is Isaiah 59:7. It says, "Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths." And who's that talking about? Who else could this possibly be talking about, man? Hey, Job 9:24, man. It's talking about the devil, the one who's actually in rulership. All right, the wicked. All right, the Edomites. All right, and even a hypocritical action that happened recently was you had the man of the hour, right? Donald Trump. He recently went to Mount Rushmore, right, to celebrate this whole quote unquote, he wanted to support, right, the dark history behind Mount Rushmore, right, with the Edomites' faces carved in the mountains. And you had, because originally that place, that was actually the land of the Gadites, man. You know, the so-called Native Indians. But the thing is, you had some people, I think, like journalists, calling him out on it, saying that, you know, that he's not really doing anything for he's not supporting the so-called Native Indians for. And really just for making appearances. He's not supporting them at all. And the next thing you know, Trump, he comes out like the next day saying, I think it was a tweet saying that he's actually symbolically supporting them. So essentially he's not doing jack. All right, he's symbolically helping the Native Americans. All right, but really he's just making appearances at this point. All right, but it just shows you, man, that the devil doesn't care about our people. All right, he never has and never will. All right, just manipulating our people, man, to start riots. All right, to be emotional, to take down statues, when really it's actually in your best interest to leave them up there. You know, to leave those statues up there and all across, especially here in D.C. All right, all types of statues and monuments erected depicting slavery, right, depicting different accounts of history where our people were the victims of society, right? And you have people attempting to taking down these monuments, but really they should legit leave them up there, let it be an open shame onto them, man. You know, let the Lord actually see the past crimes that they have done towards our people. You know, this is I'm gonna continue on. Verse 8. It says, "The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. All right, and that's right, man. All right, the Edomites, they don't know peace, you know, and the people just can't wrap their head around that, man. You know, so eventually that's why what you have the prophets out there telling our people, all right, the haps, man, to know what's going on and to not be in darkness, all right, because ultimately we was like that at one point, you know, we were actually at one point celebrating 4th of July without even knowing, or hell, even Thanksgiving, you know, we at one point celebrated Thanksgiving, the fall down of our brothers, the Gadish and the Reubenites, you know. We were all like this at one point, and still people even celebrate these daggone holidays, man. You know, and the scriptures say clearly to what? And fall not the way of the heathen. All right? Because really, holiday goes back to High Holy Day, and this is what America deems as holy. All right? The downfall of our people. You know, the independence of us only, not you. You know, not you NIGGA, but us, our independence from the British. You know. So I'm gonna get one more precept just to end it off. This is Romans 13:11. It says, "And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed." Yeah, that's right, man. So it's time to wake up at this point. It's time to wake up because we understand that what? Hamashiach Yahushai, who the world deems Jesus Christ, all right? When he comes back, he's gonna liberate us. He's actually gonna deliver us. He's gonna make change. He's gonna make sure that we actually have justice, true and holy justice, all right, here in America, and of course, as in the earth and in the universe, man. All right, he's gonna make that happen. All right, ain't no damn George Floyd gonna do that. The so-called cornerstone, all right, and then and no Martin Luther King, no Malcolm X, none of these people, man. All right, it's gonna be Hamashiach Yahushai. All right, verse 12. It says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light." Yeah, that's right. So what? Put on Yahushai. All right. Think and walk like Yahushai, right? Because what do Yahushai do, man? Because the thing is, if Hamashiach Yahushai was here walking on earth, he wouldn't be protesting, man. All right, he'd be doing his Father's will and telling America in its face, all right, that's gonna go down, all right, and the true righteousness is gonna be established here on earth, all right, and our people, all right, the Israelites, all right, that we're actually gonna be on top, all right, the devil is gonna be put out of place, man, here on earth, all right, because what the Father's will, what it's gonna be done, man, total order. All right, in earth as it is in heaven, you know, and that's actually why in verse 11 it said to awake out of sleep. It is high time to awake out of sleep. All right, our people gotta know whom they are and what to do in these final days, man. All right, verse 13 it says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantingness, not in strife and envying." And the reason I put a lot of emphasis in that word rioting is because that's exactly what people are doing right now, protesting and rioting, thinking that's going to get them somewhere, thinking that's going to make a dent in some progress that we've never seen here for like what, 400 and plus years. But really, that's gonna get you jakes nowhere, man. All right, we've seen it in the past, and it's here now, and it hasn't done anything, man. Right? You can forget about reparations, man. All right. See, the thing is, if our people want true, if our people truly want things to change, they would turn back to the Heavenly Father. All right, and that's what Black Lives Matter. That's what these other denominations, they don't teach. They don't teach righteousness. They don't teach Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. And we understand, like the scriptures say, if it's not of the Most High, it's of man, man, and it's gonna come to naught. All right, that's what's gonna happen to these BLM protests. It's gonna come to naught. All right, the only way you want the only way, again, if you want true progress and if you want this our enemy to be taken out, all right, you have to stick by the Lord, man. And ultimately, there's no way there can be peace between Jacob and the nation of Edom. All right, it's not gonna happen at all. Okay, he's estranged from the womb. It was preordained, man. You know, so I'm gonna read that verse one more time and close out. It says, "Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantingness, not in strife and envying." All right, so what, we gotta walk honestly as in the day. All right, because you know what the Lord called us, the children of light, man. All right, because we don't call ourselves black people. We don't call ourselves Hispanics and Native Indians, man. We don't call ourselves savages and colors. All right, we're a holy people, man. Israel. All right, Yasher Allah. He's the Prince of the Power. That's whom we are. All right, and that's what the Lord called us, and that's what we're gonna stick by until the end, man. You know, so that's what it's all about. You know, to awake out of sleep. All right, especially in these times, man. You know. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rukakodash, Double honors to the apostles and elders. I give most on GMS who were well and attest this truth. Peace and salutations be unto you fellow Akim, your brothers that are also pushing at this word and true faith and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.